Hey everybody, so today I'm here to share with you our April favorites. I don't have too many today. I do have ones for myself, each of the girls, and then both the girls together. But I don't have too many in each category, mainly because we haven't been doing a whole lot of stuff differently in kind of preparation for Remy's birthday, and we also haven't been buying a lot of stuff also because of Remy's birthday. You know, we're getting her certain things. So I'm sure come June, because you guys seem to like when I alternate every month with doing a Q&A or my favorites videos, so that's what I'm going to do. So next month will be a Q&A, and it's going to be with Mark. So if you have questions for Mark and I, leave them down below. But I'm going to start off first with my favorites. And one of the very first things that I want to talk about, because I've been taking these for a really long time, and I wanted to wait because I'm very particular about how vitamins make me feel, so I kind of want to get a good gauge for them. But these have been wonderful. I've been taking a prenatal vitamin ever since we've been trying to conceive, and like I've told you guys with the girls' vitamins in the past, I've been looking for stuff that was naturally derived instead of synthetic vitamins. And specifically with the prenatal, I was looking for the folate to be L-methylfolate. I hope I'm saying that right. But it took me a long time because, like I said, I wanted something that was naturally derived, non-GMO if I could help it, and also, like I said, I wanted that specific kind of folate. And I found that with these vitamins. I found these on Amazon. They're in my Amazon shop, so if you ever need to find them and you're not on a specific video, they're always there. But I will also have everything linked down below. But these are amazing. There is 90, I believe. Let me see. Yes, 90, so about 3 months, give or take. And they were about, I think, $40, so it comes to about like $13 a month, which really isn't that bad. And that was what I was paying beforehand too, and it wasn't for naturally derived vitamins, so I don't think it's bad at all. And like I said, I got them off of Amazon. They are like coated, so that's what they look like. And yeah, they don't make me nauseous. They don't, you know, bug me at all or anything like that. I've had prenatals in the past, even when I wasn't pregnant, just to upset my stomach. I don't know if I'm just sensitive to that or whatever, but these have been amazing. And like I said, I just really recommend them. And then something else that I was really excited about getting these products, but I wanted to test them out for a while before mentioning, was new hair care products. I have used Wella hair care for literally as long as I can remember, basically ever since I started cosmetology school, which was years ago, and I loved it. You know, the Brilliant shampoo, even though I don't have colored hair, it is great. So if you're looking for something, you don't really care about the ingredients, just performance, totally recommend it. It smells amazing too. Mark and I do share shampoo, so he was happy with it, I was happy with it, but it's not sulfate free, it's not paraben free, it's not, you know, all that good stuff. So I went to my pro store and I was really looking for something to be those things. I know I've mentioned another Matrix product in my previous favorites, so I was kind of already looking there, but I found this. It's the Matrix Balayage Raw Real Authentic Wholesome Nourish Shampoo. I don't know. It's a long name, but this is what the label looks like. And I have looked it up and it does appear to be on Amazon. So like I said, I'll have everything linked for you. But I was really excited when I saw this because it says 71% natural origin, no silicones, no sulfates, no parabens. And I was really happy with that. I was concerned about the size because I get an entire liter of my Wella shampoo for like $15. And I do believe this was 10 and there's only 11 ounces in here. And I was really concerned because it's also really liquidy, if you can see that inside. And I was like, we're gonna speed through this. But honestly, I bought this like maybe 3 months ago, and I bought 2 bottles at the same time just in case we liked it or we went through it really fast. And I'm really glad that I did because it is really amazing. Because it doesn't have the sulfate in it, it's not gonna like sud up like normal shampoo does, so you might feel like your hair is not getting clean, but honestly it's been great for my scalp. I've had no problems with it at all, so really recommend that if you're looking for a good shampoo. And then I also don't use typical conditioner. My hair, except for around my hairline right here, is just fine conditioning itself. It doesn't need any extra help. It'll just make me greasy and weigh my hair down. And even at my scalp right here, I don't do a whole lot to it because I will end up looking greasy. However, the ends of my hair, I do have longer hair. It's not always super well kept, so I do like to use a little something on my ends, but I prefer to use a leave-in treatment opposed to traditional conditioners because I just feel like they're lighter. So I was again looking for something that had pretty good ingredients, and the one I settled on was Wella. It is the Elements Leave-In Conditioner Spray. Now, it doesn't typically look like this. If you see it in the store, it might be separated. There was like a yellow kind of looking liquid, and then there's something on top of it, and you have to shake it to mix it together. But this is paraben free. I don't, obviously, if it doesn't say sulfate, I'm sure there's some in there or something, but I just trust Wella. I know that they have good products, and I really couldn't find anything else that I was really loving. They did have a regular conditioner with this shampoo, but like I said, I'm not really into that. So I've been trying this. I will say a little goes a long way. I have a horrible habit just from working in the salon. I like look at products and I'm like, oh, I know how much I need of that. And I'll like squirt a certain amount in my hand because it just feels right. And that's what I did with this. And it was just like, no, 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 no. My hair was greasy like all the time, and I couldn't figure out why, because I was using 3 sprays of this, and it's not a lot. Like, I will spray 1 spray in my hand. So that's what 1 spray looks like. Like, it's not a lot at all. So I was like doing 3 of those in my hand and then rubbing them all over my hair, and it was way too much. You really only do need 1 spray. I ended up spilling a whole bunch on me. But anyways, what I was saying is you don't need a lot at all. I really like it. It's done really well for my hair, and I definitely recommend those products. And the last thing that I want to mention that I don't have with me, because the girls stayed at their grandparents last night and I packed it with Remy because she also uses it too, but it's my moisturizer. I'm going to put a picture right here so you know, but I already did a full review on all of these Air Organics products, but I love this moisturizer. Like I said, I use it for Remy as well. Both her and I have dry skin, so it just kind of fits both of us, and that's the reason why we use it. But I love it. It does really well for me, does really well for her, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I know I've talked about my face wash a number of times, but like I've said with it, it can be very drying, so I need a good moisturizer on top of already having dry skin, and this just does phenomenal. So on to Sophie's favorite. Her #1 favorite, I think, this month has been this Kinetic Sand. If you guys remember, I got this to put in her stocking last year for Christmas, but we didn't play with it right away because she also got Play-Doh and she was sticking Play-Doh in her mouth, and I was like, I'm not gonna risk the sand. So we waited a little bit, and with the Play-Doh she learned that she can't put the Play-Doh in her mouth. So it was then that I finally started to open this up and let her play with it, and she is crazy for it. I really want to find more, but I'm having trouble finding it. I've seen the bag on Amazon of Kinetic Sand, but it says beach sand, and some of the reviews say that it's different than this sand, and I don't even understand. I didn't know that Kinetic Sand was such a troubling subject and hard to find, but I've been on the lookout for just whatever's in here. I mean, this looks like Kinetic Sand, that's all it said on here, but nonetheless, she really loves this, and she also likes putting it in this mold and then popping it out and stuff like that. So if you've been on the fence about Kinetic Sand for your preschooler, definitely go ahead and get some, because they're gonna love it endlessly, and it's a ton easier to clean up than Play-Doh. You know, Play-Doh gets in your carpet and it's hard to get out. Oh my gosh, I hate it. But I do let the kids play with it because they love it. However, the Kinetic Sand is super, super easy, because you would think it's harder, it's sand, but it's not. Since it is kinetic, it can group together and you can roll it around, and even if you can't get every little speck of sand, you just use a sweeper, and honestly you don't lose that much in play. So I am really thrilled with Kinetic Sand. I prefer it a ton over Play-Doh. Each of the girls have a favorite book this month because they've been really into books. However, Sophie has specifically been into like books that go with nursery rhymes. She's just been loving repeating the nursery rhymes. So the one she's asked me a ton to read is 5 Little Monkeys. And this was a favorite book of mine when I was younger. I wanted to get this for her so many times, and I can't remember who ended up getting it for her, but nonetheless, she loves this. Like, she will turn the pages and stuff and sing along, but she doesn't, you know, sing along to each page. She just goes by what she knows with the song, and it's so, so cute. If you don't have this book, you definitely need it. Also, for Little Miss Sophie, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this exact one on Amazon, but I do know that, you know, these things are everywhere now. But she got this little sticker face set for her birthday last year, and I kind of forgot about it. I put it in one of my cubes up there, and the other day I just let her go to town with it. So I ripped out all the sticker pages so she could lay them out and see them, but basically it just has a whole bunch of different stickers. You can see, like, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, but they have eyes and ears and all kinds of different stuff for each kind of different animal, because there are a ton. As you can see, like cat and whatever, but Let's see if she has any done in here. Oh, she has this one. Okay, so like, see, with the horse, you have to put the own eyes on and the tail. So they look like this, and you just have to add the stickers. She loves it. I mean, this entertains her for so long. It's crazy. I don't know if it's the stickers or if it's the making the pictures, or maybe it's just all together, but honestly, it is super amazing. So if you find a sticker book like that, I think my mother-in-law might have got that at Walmart. I'm not really sure, but I do know that the girls love it, especially Sophie. And then lastly for Sophie, she is definitely becoming a little bit more artsy, I feel. She loves to paint, loves to color with her colored pencils and stuff like that. And I just feel like she's getting to be more artsy, and she's been loving this paint set. She'd been asking me to paint and we didn't have any. So I just got this cheap little Crayola set that has just like water paints up here, and I think these are more, I don't want to say acrylic because I'm not really sure, but they're just thicker paints, and we've let her play with both and she does really well with them. It also comes with a couple paintbrushes, I believe, and there was some paper back there, but we used it all. Now we just use printer paper. It doesn't really matter, but she loves this, loves painting with it. And I will say, I wasn't around for when she used these. Mark let her do that while he was watching her one day, but as far as the watercolors go, they're really easy to clean up. It gets all over their table and it comes up just fine with a baby wipe. So the cleanup's nice, and she has smocks and stuff that keep her nice and clean, and she loves this. It was only like 10 bucks too. So if you're looking for a nice little paint set, definitely start there. I like how I told you guys about hair care products, but my hair is just like crazy today. It's just like, oh, you want to do one thing? Well, I'm going to do 13 others. So it's one of those days. So for Remy's favorites, a couple of them are big ones. I'm just going to give you guys some pan shots. I mean, you probably already know these things in our house. And then one I also sent with her to Grandma's house. So I'm going to have to insert a picture. And I do have one here. But Remy has really been loving like older kid toys. She is definitely moving out of like the baby stages, which she has been for a really long time. I mean, Mark and I just talked about the other day that it feels strange that it's her birthday, because it feels like she already is too. It feels like she's already a toddler. She's always acted older than her age, and I feel like once she could start talking and walking and stuff, that's really when she seemed like a toddler, not on her second birthday. But the thing she's playing with the most is the play kitchen. She goes over there and she makes her own food. I'll see her like making food and eating it, or making drinks and drinking them all by herself, and it's so cute. You know, you just wonder like what's going through their minds, like what are they thinking about? And she loves that kitchen. And then she's also been loving the trampoline. The trampoline was a gift for Sophie's second birthday, I believe, from her uncle and aunt. That thing has gotten so much play. Now, Mark gets nervous when I mention the trampoline because there is like an age, and we read an article once about how like jumping on trampolines with younger kids and their bones and stuff, I don't know how true that is. So, you know, kind of look into it at your own discretion. But we have had the trampoline for going on 2 years now, and it gets constant play. The girls are all over it. I will say that they chewed off the foam handlebar, so be on the lookout for that, but nonetheless, the girls love it, and especially Remy. I think it just allows them to get a lot of energy out. You know, we don't allow them to jump on the couch or anything, so it's also nice to be able to say, don't jump on my couch, go jump on your trampoline, and they're able to go over there and do that. And Remy just learned how to master actually jumping on the trampoline. She didn't really know what she was doing before, but now that she can do it, she loves it. And then the one thing that I sent to Grandma's house with her was her diaper balm. Like I said, I've already done a full review on this, and if you watched that review, you heard me talk about it. Remy has eczema on her diaper area, and it's been very hard to find something that works for her. We have been through so many different creams, lotions, ointments, balms, whatever. I've literally tried them all, and they all either didn't do anything or made her eczema worse, and it's just been a very difficult balance. It doesn't seem to bother her. Every once in a while I will catch her trying to itch, because obviously eczema can be itchy, but if we keep up on it with this diaper balm, it is so much better. And if we're really consistent with it, like using it every single diaper change, her eczema will get to the point where it'll completely almost look like she has a normal butt, which is it's just amazing. This has been by far and away the best cream that we've found for her. It works amazing. I think it's a pretty decent price point. We fly through it, but like I said, we try to apply it at every single diaper change for her since she does have eczema. If you're not doing that, then it's gonna last you a really long time, and I've said enough about it. I've already done a review. Anyways, on to the last favorite for Remy. Like I said, they each have a book this month, and hers is the Bunny Hop. I don't know what it is. I got this book for Sophie for like, I think her second or first Easter, and they think this is the most hilarious book ever. I know I'm a little late because obviously Easter has passed, but still, it's an Elmo book. She still really likes Elmo, and they just find it hilarious. I don't know what it is. Honestly, it's not like a very silly book or anything, but they love it nonetheless. So I had to mention it because she just brings that book over to me specifically all the time. Now for their combined favorites, the first one is this Snap and Shop tray. I reviewed this a really long time ago. I want to say like last summer, probably, but I'll link it for you if you really want to see like in depth and see how it works and everything. But it's basically just this little snack tray that comes with this handle. You can put it on shopping carts, different strollers and stuff. I will say it doesn't fit every stroller that I have, but I don't really care. I still use it on shopping carts and the strollers that I can, and I love it so much. So much. So it comes with a lid. You pop it off. It's just got a little divider. This is a freaking lifesaver, especially during that stage where Sophie was younger. She was eating snacks and Remy wasn't, and basically snacks was the only thing that could entertain Sophie. This went literally everywhere. It was always in my diaper bag. Now during the winter we're a little bit of shut-ins because, you know, germs, flu, and just bad weather and roads. But when we do go out, we use it because it just keeps them distracted. It's a nice little container they can't throw off the side of whatever we're in. It stays put. I love it. I love it. I won't ever go without it, and I need to order another one. I've been saying that forever, and I just need to do it. So each girl has one. But the next favorite for them is this Pancake Pile-Up game. It's what was their shared present for Easter, and I told you guys how I used my Walmart savings catcher to get this for $10, and it is every bit worth of the normal $20 price tag. I saw that Target is finally carrying it too. So basically it comes with these different cards. Let me pull some out for you. So here's the cards. They have different pancakes in different orders with the butter on top, and basically you have them pick a card and they have to follow that pattern. And there are 2 little plates in here for them to use, and then there are 2 spatulas, that way both my kids can play and there's no hurting anybody. And there are 2 little things of butter, and then there are all these different pancakes. There's ones with blueberries, strawberries, bananas, plain, and chocolate chips. And basically you just follow whatever the card says. This gets so much play, and honestly these pancakes are super well made. Remy has already had them all up in her mouth, chewed on them, whatever, and you can't even tell. I will say that the butters are a little small, so maybe if you have really small kids, just take the butters away. But spatulas, they're really great. Sophie absolutely can't get enough of this game. She loves it. She plays it how it's supposed to be played, like following and matching whatever the card says. However, Remy's too young for that, so Remy just works on stacking them, which, I mean, still, that's a good game because fine motor is a thing. But I would say to laminate these cards, I definitely need to, although my laminator got recalled. If you have a Scotch laminator, you might want to look into that. However, definitely laminate these cards. Remy got a hold of one, almost started ripping it, so I'm going to put these through the laminator when I get my new one. But nonetheless, the girls really love this, and I would highly recommend it. It's still like a pretty simple game that you can use a lot of different ways, and I think that's why they love it. Also because they love pancakes. They go crazy anytime I make pancakes. And the last combined favorites for the girls is the Joovy Qool stroller that I did an unboxing for, and you guys will see a review sometime this week. I don't know if it's going to go up before or after this video, but we love this stroller. There's a lot of different things I could say about this stroller. I'm just going to put it all in my review. But to give you the gist of it, it just works so well. It is exactly what I was looking for, and I think come the time whenever we have another kid, it'll work perfectly as our triple stroller as well, so it can grow with our family, and I'm just really excited about that. I don't really know how to put this, but in the Joovy world, they have this phrase called perma-stash, which means like permanent stash of Joovy. They'd never get rid of it, and that's how I feel about the Joovy Qool. Like, I'm at my peak stroller mode. Like, I will never find anything better than it. It's just perfect. I feel like it's a good price point for what you're getting. It's a great price point for what you're getting. And I can't say enough good things about it. The girls love to get in that stroller. I don't know what it is. We have like 3-4 other strollers. The girls ask to get in the Joovy Qool literally all the time. If I tell Sophie we're going somewhere, she goes, so are we gonna get in the car and then get in the stroller? Like, that's exactly what she says to me. I don't know what it is. I don't. But I know that I, as a mom who has to like make it work and it has to function for me, and it's got to be simple and easy, but at the same time not cheap and not going to break or anything, it's phenomenal for me, and my kids seem to love it. They seem comfortable. It's just all around a really great stroller, so I had to put it in a favorites video. And talking about it reminds me that I need to put it in my Amazon shop, because that's how much I love it. You guys know my Amazon shop is not for things that I take lightly. It is like literally, if they broke, I would go repurchase them tomorrow. So those are all our favorites. Like I said, pretty simple this month, but we don't have a whole lot going on. And like I said, I will be doing a Q&A with Mark for next month. So if you have any questions for us, leave them down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.